Welcome to this moment as it is, allowing you to experience whatever you're experiencing in your body without any resistance. Directly experiencing this experience as it is, without any agenda, without any strategy. We're not doing this to analyze this or figure anything out. Just being willing in a very raw and real way to be completely available to whatever is your direct experience in this moment. Allowing that to be as it is and letting it flow. Kind of like the way water flows in a river. We're just going to let your direct experience be a river of energy, just letting that be directly experienced without any resistance. And notice, whatever is being experienced doesn't define all that you are. Because there is also that you are that's aware of this, witnessing this. This river of energy, whatever your direct experience is flowing, and there is that part of you that's sitting on the bank of this river, watching this, aware of it, allowing it, and completely accepting, receptive and available, without any strategy to move away or control, relaxing into this experience as it is. And notice, whatever is your direct experience of the body in this moment and whatever's occurring in the body, this doesn't define all that you are. We're honoring this physical experience and the emotional experience and the mental experience. And we want to also honor the non-physical that you are, pure awareness, observing whatever's occurring, and yet not in any way altered or harmed by this. In any way, there isn't any physical occurrence that you've ever experienced that can alter this awareness that you are, pure, ever existing, unalterable, unharmable, and you've always been this, and you will always be this, and no life event has ever in any way altered or changed this eternal presence that you are, that you've always been, that you will always be, resting in this as we're letting whatever's being experienced physically, we're letting that flow. If there's any emotions with this, we're letting that flow. If there's any thoughts coming, we're letting those flow, completely accepting and receptive and open without any agenda. And there is this that you are that's aware, resting, unaltered, unharmed in any way. Always you have been this, and always you will be this. The breath can be long and slow. Nice, long, slow breaths. Allowing the whole body to relax as the breath is nice and long and slow. Each in-breath a little longer and slower, and each out-breath a little longer and slower if you like. And notice how each in-breath is temporary and each out-breath is temporary. And yet, this awareness that you are is continuous. It doesn't come and go like the breath. Each in-breath has a beginning, a duration, and a completion. Each out-breath has a beginning, a duration, and a completion. And this awareness that you are and that you've always been is ongoing. Doesn't have beginnings and endings. It's the same awareness that you've always been through all the days and weeks and months and years of the journey in this body. You have been this same awareness. And this awareness that you are, because it's not a physical thing, this is what you are that can't die, can't even age, is the same as it's always been. And this existed prior to this body. You've experienced many, many, many lifetimes, many birth events and life events and death events in many different bodies, different sizes, skin colors, gender, languages, situations, circumstances, and yet not a single experience in any of those bodies has ever altered this ongoing, eternal presence that you've always been and that you will always be. Checking back in with the body and see what you notice. Whatever's going on with the body, it will shift and vary and change. That's the nature of the physical realm, is temporary. Everything in the physical dimension is temporary. It rises, has a duration, and then falls back into the stillness that it arose from within. And everything that occurs is an expression of this wholeness that not only you are, but everyone is. Everyone is this ongoing, eternal presence. Not everyone is aware of this, but everyone is this. And there is this expression of a body that will vary and rise and shift and be experienced directly. And we're honoring that. We're honoring the physical, and we're honoring the emotional, and we're honoring the mental, and we're also honoring the non-physical, this presence that we are, that we've always been, and that we will always be. Everyone is this. All beings are this. Now, they may not be aware of it, and they may be operating from their wanter. We may experience with other beings, and they may send behaviors our way that are coming from their wanter, and we can accept that and understand that, and we don't have to take it personally. In every moment we can accept and then navigate accordingly. Each experience, a temporary occurrence that will have a beginning and a duration and a completion, rising and falling. And notice the nature of this awareness. Because it's not a physical thing, notice it doesn't end at the edge of your body. Let's roam out from the edges of the body. Notice, see, can you find an edge to this awareness? Expand out. Notice this awareness that you are is aware of the body in a room. And that room is part of a building. And that building is sitting on a planet. And that planet is, among other planets, orbiting around a sun in a vast, vast space we call a solar system. And that solar system's in an even larger space we call a galaxy. And there are billions and billions of galaxies in an even larger space we call a universe. Notice, what you are doesn't have an edge. What you are permeates all existence without edge, without boundary. This dimension of existence doesn't have edges, doesn't have limits or constraints. You have always been this vast, spacious, pure existing presence, absolute consciousness that you are and everyone is. And there is this ongoing, ever-existing, all-pervasive presence that you are, that is everywhere all at once, has always been and will always be this. Resting in that. Allowing, available, accepting, and resting in presence. The breath can be long and slow. And there is this body, and whatever's going on in the body is an energetic river flowing. It has waves within this river that rise and fall. Each emotional expression is a wave of eternal consciousness, contracting and rising and expressing, and we can honor that. We can honor whatever arises and be in complete acceptance of this experience as it is, realizing there isn't any experience that has ever occurred in any of the bodies we've experienced that has in any way altered this ongoing presence, peaceful and calm and pure, that you've always been and you will always be. Breath can be long and slow. And notice the nature of this awareness that you are inherently peaceful. Notice, inherently calm, inherently available. Notice how this doesn't require any effort for you to be this. Inherently patient. From here we would never cause another being harm. We would naturally be compassionate and understanding and patient and very wise, infinitely wise, and very capable of navigating these lifetimes that we experience in these bodies, this bioorganic sensory vehicle that we're getting to experience. And everything that occurs is temporary. Each experience temporary. Beginnings, durations, completions, rising and falling, like waves of the ocean. And we can experience these expressing waves from the perspective that they are these separate waves, or we can experience it from the perspective that the waves are also the ocean of consciousness, expressing as waves, rising and falling. Breath can be long and slow, resting in this presence. And whatever's going on in the body is different. Moment to moment, it varies and shifts, rises and falls, temporary waves, allowing the breath to be long and slow, and resting in this presence that you are and that you've always been. And in every moment, there will be these waves of physical experience. And we can accept and honor and navigate from true acceptance, this acceptance that honors what is and then navigates with wisdom, exploring the varying options that are available to us with all of the new situations and circumstances from this deep wisdom. It is this wise essence, this eternal presence that we are, where we're the most wise and capable of making life choices, deciding, exploring, navigating, resting in this, that you've always been and you will always be. And not only are you this, everyone is this. All beings are this. No one is actually ever harmed by any of the physical experiences. Now the bodies are affectable. It's a bioorganic sensory vehicle that will naturally be affectable. Same with the emotions and the mind. All affectable. And yet there remains this that you are eternally that cannot be affected by whatever occurs in the physical dimension. This realm of heat and transformation in which we can be completely open and honor whatever arises and then navigate from active acceptance, pure wisdom, resting in this presence that you are and that you've always been and that you will always be. Everything that occurs has a beginning, a duration, and a completion. Temporary energies, resting in that. Breath can be long and slow, feeling the whole body relax now. As you breathe long and slow, become aware of the feet. Noticing the feet relaxing now as you breathe long and slow, as if you're breathing those long, slow breaths into the feet and feeling the feet just release and relax with these long, slow breaths. Flowing that long, slow breath to the ankles, letting the ankles relax and release and letting go. And to the shins and calves, as you breathe long and slow, aware of the shins and the calves, just softening and relaxing and releasing. And the knees, aware of the knees relaxing and releasing. Nice, long, slow breaths. Aware of the upper legs now, feeling the upper legs relax and release as you breathe long and slow. Nice, long, slow breaths. Aware of the pelvic region of the body, relaxing and releasing with these long, slow breaths. And now to the lower belly, lower back area of the torso, feeling that area just relax and letting go and releasing and releasing and releasing. Now, mid-belly, mid-back area of the torso, feeling that area soften and relax and release. And now, upper back, upper chest, long, slow breaths, feeling that area of the body just softening and relaxing and releasing and letting go. Nice, long, slow breaths. Aware of the shoulders now, feeling the shoulders just drop and let go and release. Nice, long, slow breaths, feeling the shoulders just relaxing and releasing. Feeling the shoulders releasing and releasing and releasing and releasing and releasing and releasing. Upper arms softening and relaxing now. And the elbows softening and letting go. And the forearms, aware of the forearms softening and releasing. And the wrists, feeling the wrists open and let go and soften. Now the palms of the hands, feeling the palms of the hands just releasing and releasing and releasing and releasing. Backs of the hands now softening and letting go. And the thumbs, feeling the thumbs soften and relax and release. And the fingers at the base of the fingers, and then flowing out to the tips of the fingers, feeling the fingers just completely letting go and relaxing and releasing. And now to the neck and throat, feeling the neck and the throat softening and relaxing and letting go and releasing and releasing and releasing and releasing. The chin and the jaw, feeling the chin and the jaw soften and relax and release and release and release and release. The mouth, the lips, the teeth, the gums, the tongue, the whole mouth region softening and letting go and relaxing and releasing. Aware of the cheeks, feeling the cheeks soften and release and relax. And the nose, aware of the nose relaxing and releasing and letting go. And the eyes, aware of the eyes softening and releasing and releasing and releasing and releasing and letting go. Aware of the forehead softening and releasing and relaxing and releasing and releasing and releasing. Ears, aware of the ears now softening and releasing. And the back of the head, feeling the back of the head just completely softening and relaxing and releasing and releasing and releasing and releasing. And now the top of the head, feeling the whole top of the head completely softening and relaxing and releasing and releasing and releasing and releasing. Aware now of the whole body, completely relaxed and released. And there is this awareness that you are, that's aware of the body, roaming out beyond the body. Aware of the body in a room, that room part of a building. The building is sitting on a planet which is orbiting around a sun with other planets in this vast space we call a solar system, which is in an even larger space we call a galaxy, which is in an even larger space we call a universe. Spacious, eternal, and existing forever. Resting in that inherent truth that you are, that you've always been, and that you will always be.